we are midweek, and it's the 13th. When I worked in Saudi Arabia, the work week ended on a Wednesday. Yeah, it ended on a Wednesday. Thursday and Friday was the weekend, so this would have been the equivalent of Friday the 13th. So, just saying. The quote I picked for today, or the little words of wisdom for today, are from Henry David Thoreau. The world is but a canvas to our imaginations. The world is but a canvas to our imaginations. And the reading that we have today is called Live in the Flow. Live in the Flow. First quote is a pretty long one. It's from Marianne Williamson. I'm sure you've all heard of her. If you haven't, look her up. Interesting character. I've seen her several times live, actually. The universe is a multi-dimensional creative process, constantly forming new facets of possibility for you and all living things. Expanding our awareness of the process, we allow ourselves to experience more of it. Every moment, we can remember that anything is possible in a realm of endless possibilities. Every moment, we can remember that anything is possible in a realm of endless possibility. Marianne Williamson, as I said, she's a very interesting character. Actually, I think she actually ran for president, or she tried to run for president. I don't think it wasn't in this last cycle. I think it was the cycle before. Ernest Holmes from The Science of My textbook has this to say: the universe is inexhaustible. It's limitless, it knows no bounds, and it has no confines. So we know from science that the universe is constantly expanding. And that was on page 302 of the textbook. Excuse me. And this is Reverend Christine Green. Before I was introduced to spiritual principles, I believed there wasn't enough. Not enough time, not enough energy, not enough money, and not enough opportunity. This led me to constantly search for my good outside of myself. Everywhere I looked, I saw lack and limitation. It was rather frustrating. What I came to understand through the science of my teaching is this: that prosperity is not something we manufacture. Prosperity is something with which we align. The flow is already here. God's infinite mind is always seeking to express through us. Our practice is not to use God as a gift registry. Yeah, I heard people talk about this before, as if, it's not as if there's all this stuff on shelves in some heavenly place, and when you pray to God, an angel pulls something off the shelf and delivers it. It's not really like that. Well, I'm sure you know it's not like that. Harriet Butterworth, we've heard about him before, right? He was pretty well known. I think he was Unity, and he was in the 20th century, very well-known spiritual teacher. He teaches that prosperity is the spiritual truth that begins in consciousness. It circulates through giving and receiving, and it manifests as peace, joy, health, and supply. In Spiritual Economics, it's a really good book. I can recommend it. I've read it. Harriet Butterworth writes, the goal should not be to make money or acquire things, but rather to achieve the consciousness through which the substance will flow forth when and as you need it. And then this is Reverend Christine again. Pay attention to the world around you. Notice your thoughts, your feelings, and your attitude. And then get into the right relationship with each of these thoughts, feelings, and attitude. Raise your vibration through prayer, through meditation, and times of silence. Heal any places of separation with others. Learn to forgive. I think that's a really big one. Learn to forgive. Two big things, really. Forgive, or forgiveness, and gratitude. I think they're two of the major things. Then you're demonstrating love. Forgiveness and gratitude. Prosperity is conscious awareness of our divineness and oneness with God. As we learn to pay attention and live in deep appreciation for all that life has to offer, we align in the divine flow. So appreciation, gratitude, right? So forgiveness, call it appreciation, call it gratitude. Appreciate what you have. Be grateful for what you have. And learn to forgive not only others, but learn to forgive yourself as well. I'm in the flow of life and I move easily with the flow. I'm in the flow of life and I move easily with the flow. So remember, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Everywhere we are, God is, and all is well. Namaste.